And we are live. Just get the live chat up so I don't miss anyone dropping by. Obviously, I'll respond to comments as we go, but I'm going to make this video as if you're just watching it anyway. So, episode 3 of whatever these episodes are is life moments, life catch ups. We had episode 1 when I was in Vietnam, just on the last couple of days or last day of Vietnam. Amazing experience. We had episode 2 from average to high tier. That was in one of my favorite places around, Rind. Shout out Rind in Wokenham. Toby and Harry doing big things over there. And then today we have my Switzerland experience. Well, might as well start from the beginning, really. Right at the beginning. Let me give you some context first. So, let me give you double context as well, just in case there's any new viewers here. So, I'm Dubs. Welcome to the channel. This has got all sorts of stuff on this channel, from arm wrestling, gym, life talks, beatbox, music, all various things that I do. My spearhead, if you like, what I put most of my attention to is arm wrestling. I'm an arm wrestler looking to turn professional next year, and I also run my own arm wrestling league, Circle of Arms. You can find that on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of them things. Mostly Instagram and YouTube. So go get followed, subscribed, and everything over on those pages. And here is what I intend to be just my personal journey, as most YouTube channels are. Somewhere I can be free and just put my things here. The Circle of Arms, the arm wrestling dedicated channel. Over on Circle of Arms, here we've got a bit of everything. We've got Tom in the chat. Yes, Dubs, did you beat Levan? Well, there wasn't any videos, but yeah, let's just say he might have to recover a little bit longer now. But there's no videos, so apparently it's just me here so far. But there'll be people in the future watching this again, so don't you worry. So that's the first context. Second context of this video, my Switzerland experience. So arm wrestling's taken me everywhere so far, loads and loads of places, all across the UK. Been to Wales, up and down the country of England, been to Vietnam and Switzerland twice due to arm wrestling. So it's taken me to a few places so far, and I intend to visit loads more, as much as possible. A few more trips coming next year, but we'll get to that. So what took me to Switzerland this time was the Swiss Open, an arm wrestling tournament. Very big tournament, but let's get to that. So that's the context. That's why I was there. I went to Switzerland to compete in an arm wrestling tournament called Swiss Open, do some networking and see some friends as well. Some people I've met there before, meet new people, and of course Bruno. Big shout out to Bruno and his family for hosting me, and just good to see you, man. Just good to see you. Context out of the way. Let's begin. So it was last Thursday that I started my travel from here, from my home, from the UK, from England. What was my flight? My flight was, I think it was 4:30, 3:30 or 4:30 in the afternoon, leaving London. Uh, good flight, easy travel there. Train was smooth, everything was smooth. Got there nice and early. I think I got to the airport for it was just after midday, like 12, 1 p.m., something like that. I always like to be at the airport as early as I can be. Most things I like to be early anyway, but airport, fly in, I just like to be there. So I'm there, chill, get everything sorted, get to the right gate, and all of that good stuff. So I got there quite early. Yeah, travel was smooth, flight was smooth. One of the best landings I've ever been involved in. Shout out to the pilot. I didn't get his name, but shout out to the pilot at British Airways. Got to the other side, got to Switzerland, connected up to the free Wi-Fi at the airport. Got a hold of Bruno. He was supposed to finish work at 8 and was going to meet me at 8:30. I had landed at, what was that, 5:30? About 5:30 Swiss time, 5:30, 6. I messaged Bruno and he said, "Oh, good news, bro. I can finish a bit early and come meet you in the next sort of half an hour, half hour, 40 minutes or whatever." I was like, perfect, perfect. I had to get through all of the bits and pieces, scan the passport, all that good stuff. And got to the arrivals, was waiting 15, 20 minutes, met Bruno, chilling. Took the trains back to his. They have a double-decker train in Switzerland, which is very cool. Never seen, apart from obviously going to Switzerland before, never seen a double-decker train before. That was very, very cool. Or never been in a double-decker train. Really easy systems. They got undergrounds, trains, trams, buses, few taxis, but mainly trams, trams and buses, and then obviously the trains for the main places. Have some food on the way back, get back to Bruno's, chill out. That's first day, just travel day. Keep it simple. Travel, get there, get some food, see my friend, chill. That was day one, Thursday. Friday. Friday was cool. Bruno was working, so I had to entertain myself for a little bit. Still got up in the morning with him, had breakfast with him and his family. Got the train to Zurich, Zurich City. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's still a city, so not my usual vibe, but for a city and for a busy one, I mean, I say busy. Imagine London, but half the people. I'd say easy half the people as London. Still was, I'd say, built up for Switzerland. They've kept it pretty old school. There's really nice architecture all around the city. It's clean, really clean. A little bit pricey. I think that's the only thing. That's the only sort of downside to Switzerland. But it is so clean, it's so peaceful, the people are nice, the scenery's beautiful, everything's kept proper. So even though it is a bit more pricey, it makes up for it. It's like going to, I don't know, going to McDonald's versus going to like a fine restaurant. Like the fine restaurant is going to be more, but you pay for the experience as well. Like McDonald's, you go in, order your stuff, get your food off of like someone that doesn't want to work there. Sometimes you have a good experience. Like, not that I've been McDonald's in a long time. Last time I got ill eating that. That's not food. But the example stands. Versus you go to a restaurant, pay a little bit more, but you get great service, excellent food, like good quality, real food. The environment is nice, clean. Normally have a little bit of soft music or something like that on the speakers. It's just you pay for the whole experience. So even though Switzerland's a little bit more pricey than the UK, um, I believe it's worth it for the whole experience, for sure, for sure. So yeah, went around the city of Zurich, beautiful, loads of trams. It was actually full of trams. That was the main thing on the road. Few cars, few buses, but mainly trams in and around. the city. Beautiful scenery. You've got big open water there, mountains in the distance, nature all over, still loads of green, well, sort of amber and brown at that point. It's autumn season, but absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, yeah. That was Friday. Bumped into a monk while I was there in Zurich. He's traveling around doing all his monk duties. Big respect to him. Was chatting to him for a good like 10 minutes, I'd say, just chatting about life, catching up, um, and just connecting. Yeah, I got a book actually. I got a book off of him. I gave him 2 francs for it. Very cool book. I haven't read it yet. I was gonna read it on the plane, but I'll get to that. I'll get to that. So I got the book off him. Chilled. Went around the city. Um, yeah, beautiful as I said. Went back to Bruno's work. Met him at his work. He works at a gym, Pure Gym. If you're in Zurich, Pure Gym, go see if Bruno's about. Say hello. Yeah, went back, chilled with him for a bit. He was still working, but I sort of shadowed him. Met some of his friends at work. All great people. All great people. Then met up with Bruno's mum. Went out for some Italian food. Absolutely gorgeous, authentic Italian, like all made in the restaurant. You walk in and the smells beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, really good experience on the Friday. Um, did loads of walking. I think it was like 13,000 steps by the end of the day. So by the time finished dinner, went back and met Bruno at his work. He finished at 11 Swiss time. That's about 10 UK time. Picked him up. Well, I fell asleep in the car. I was that tired. Just fell asleep in the car. Picked him up, went back to his, crashed. Saturday morning. Saturday morning comes, tournament time. This is the reason I was there, or the main reason that attracted me there. What a tournament. The Swiss Open. Um, oh, where to start? Where to start? It was absolutely massive. It's the biggest event I've ever been to for arm wrestling. We had 550 hands. 550 hands. Some people just did left, some people just did right, some people did both, obviously. Um, so we counted roughly. We thought it was about 300 people. When we was registering, I was one of the last people. We asked them roughly like, what is the number, or do you know the number? And they said, yeah, it's over 250. It's over 250. So with 550 hands, you're talking about 300 competitors, which, yeah, by far the biggest event I've ever been to and been involved in. Average about 30, like 20 to 40 people per class. I believe my class had, yeah, 30 something up to 40 in it. Stacked, deep class, high level, along all of the classes. Every single class was absolutely stacked of talent. It was a proper tournament. It was really good, really good. End up starting about 2, quarter past 2. It was meant to start at 1, but I didn't actually get registered until 1. So they had to do all the workings out in the system, blah, blah, blah. Didn't start till about quarter past 2. One funny thing before we started, um, so they had Levin, we had Levan there and Rustam there as special guests. And when when Levan come on, he got past the mic. He got introduced and he got past the microphone, got given it, and he just went, "Hello, everyone." And then everyone just like the whole crowd just erupted. All he said was just hello. Just the whole crowd just way yes, Levan, Levan. It was excellent. It was absolutely excellent. Just number one though, number one, respect. That's how much respect he's got. just has to say hello, and the whole room just lights up. It was yeah, it was great to see. It was great to see. Um, yeah, had a few stars there. Levan, Rustam, Ruslan. You had the sister as well. And the son. I can't remember if it was Rustam's or Ruslan's son. He was competing as well. Sandris, Reno Masic. Uh, from UK, you had Hightower, you had Vasi, you had Peter Power, and a few other names that I didn't know. I didn't know until before then. Yeah, there was some top class pullers there, absolute top class. So we started about 2:15. I think I pulled, what was that? It was about 2.5 hours later. I think it was about 4:30, 4:30, 5 o'clock. Um, was when I actually got onto the table. Tom says it's probably Ruslam. No, you put Rusmam. Rustam? Rustam. Probably Rustam. Yeah, his son was there. He's only been training like 6 months or a year or really short amount of time. First ever tournament, and yeah, I could feel the pressure coming off of him. Could feel the pressure. Got called up, and sort of the room didn't go quiet, but you could feel like the electric in the air. Like, oh, it's a Babayev. What's his son gonna do? I could feel the pressure on him, and he actually lost his first match, um, which I think is actually a good thing for him, because if he actually is dedicating himself to it, you need them losses, and for him to come in as a Babayev and then just come in and smash everyone is sort of like, where's he go from there? But the fact that he's starting at the bottom of the pack and working up, yeah, be good to see if he continues and reaches any level comparative to his family. So all of them, I think all of them are world champs. So that'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Yeah, great tournament. Juniors, I met a few of the juniors. Uh, Dean Birch that I met in January was competing in the juniors. I faced him in the amateur tournament last January, this January just gone. Strong kid. I think he's 21. 21? Yeah, 22. I think he's 21. The junior class there was under 23, so pretty big junior class. Yeah, Dean did very well. He got second either on one arm or both the arms. Can't actually. I think it was both. I believe he got second on both. The winner, I can't remember his name. Bruno, if you're watching, can you comment, whether you're watching live or after? Can you comment the junior's name that won the right arm tournament, please? I can't remember his name, but I met him. Great lad, strong. Yeah, he's gonna be a force. He's gonna be a force. Juniors went well. They had disabled classes, seated and standing. Big shout outs to all of them. They smashed it. Some of them are strong as well. Strong. Um, big ladies classes as well. You had, instead of having, like 2 or 3 ladies, you had, 5, 6, 7, 8 ladies in the class. So that was really good to see as well. It's growing on all fronts. Amateur classes went well. Big shout out to Anthony Sandel from the Steel Arms. He got first place left and right in the under 75 amateurs. Big moves from Anthony. I thought he was going to do well. When I see him in the morning, I asked, what weight class you doing? He was like, oh, 75s. And I thought he meant 75 pro. I was thinking, okay, he'll do all right in that. He'll do all right, but there's some beasts there like Peter Power and whatnot. And then it come up to the amateurs, and he stood up. I was like, no way, he's doing amateurs. He's going to do well. And Number one left and right. Big moves, big moves. 90 kilo class that I was in. I probably knew about 20%, yeah, about 20% of the class, just from the people I've met last time in January, and there was another UK guy there as well. Yeah, it was good. I think I knew about 8 to 10 of the pullers that was involved in the amateur under 90. So I was really excited to test myself once again against these people that I'd faced before, see where the levels are, see what changed, and yeah, met a new few new people as well. Great people. There was 31 countries represented at the Swiss Open, 31 competing, and it was just great to connect with all the different people, to not only see the Swiss and the German people that I've met before, but to meet new Italians, Ukrainians, just everyone. There was Italian and Ukrainian was the main two that I got connected with. Thomas Pierce, Tommy Gunn. How's things, Dubber? Will be good to catch up with you. Yeah, man, I'll be in training Friday. At the COA Legion down in Reading. If anyone's interested in training, we train Tuesdays, Fridays from 5 till 8, and we're just starting to chuck in a Sunday session as well. Thinking to run it from 2 p.m. So a little bit earlier, so it's better timings for people. I don't want to put on a late session on a Sunday evening. So I was thinking 2 p.m. would be quite a nice a time to start. But let me know if anyone wants to come earlier, later. We'd start it at 11:12, or start it as late as, I'd say no later than 4. No later than 4. But I was thinking 2. I was thinking 2 p.m. Tommy says, big session, brother. Yeah, it's looking big. It's looking big. I think this may be, aside from the seminar with Tom Holland, I think this will be the biggest session we have. This will be the biggest training session we've had, I believe. I believe. And it might even be bigger than I think. So lots of footage coming on Friday, or probably coming on Saturday from the Friday session. Look out for that. Look out for that. Um, so yeah, under 90 amateurs. Might as well tell you how I did. I know a few of you watched. Appreciate everyone's support who was watching live or who was watched it back. Um, I was so ready for this. I was so ready for this tournament. But obviously, I had my super match the week before against Tom Young, which I didn't come out the victor. Excellent battle though, excellent battle. And then, yeah, week after that, last Saturday just gone, Swiss tournament. First match, come against this guy that looks like a hook puller. He looks like a hook puller. He's a stereotypical short arm, short hand, massive bicep. Like short, stocky, and wide. Went for a top roll, as I normally do for tournaments. That's like just the easiest, quickest way to win a tournament. Bam, bam, bam. Don't waste too much energy. If you get caught inside, you're ready for it. But I normally start with top roll. He went for a top roll as well. Was not expecting that. Slip, strap, go for a top roll. He also goes for a top roll. He takes my hand. So I'm, instead of going bam, I go bam, like over, straight over, taking the wrist straight away. But I'm holding, we're still center. Holding, I'm pushing forward. So either I push and take his pronation back, which is the long game, or push forward, elbow off the front. professional foul. Play the game. Restart. Still in strap. In ref's grip. I forgot to say he did not like setting up with me at all. Not one bit. So I'm like, knuckles up, and he's trying to get round, and he's gripping up here, and I'm like, knuckle, 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 and he's coming down. He's not liking the feeling, so he's going back up. I'm like, knuckle, knuckle, down, up, down. Rest grip. Phil Woody in the house, yes, yes. So we're in the rest grip. We're in the strap. I got one foul. So in the rest grip, he still doesn't like the grip. He still doesn't like the grip. So we're in the rest grip. Put it. And he closes his hand. Or did he close his hand? He did something in the rest grip to get him a foul. So that's now one foul apiece. So next pin or next foul determines the whole match. So at this point, I'm like, okay, I've tried top roll. He took my hand. That didn't work. But I stopped him in the center. He took my hand, but I stopped him in the center. So I thought, why not just go inside? The top roll's not going to work. It's going to be brutal trying to get my shoulder back behind it and press through, especially being the first match. So I was like, no, I'm just going to shoot inside. Bam. Ready, go? Bam. Hook down. Good position. Stops the match. I'm like, why? Why'd you stop the match? Elbow foul. I slightly hopped up and forward as I set the hook. Stop the match. Second foul. First loss. 2 losses to disqualification. You get 2 chances before you're out. So I lost my first match on fouls. I still got 1 more chance. I'm on the B side. People going up and down. I'm seeing people that I know get beat. I'm seeing people I know win. It's interesting. Starting to tally up, trying to make sense of the class, of the level of the class. Second match comes round. Tall guy, pretty lean. Felt strongish, but was falling into my traps. I could tell that there was a big difference from the first guy and the second guy. The first guy didn't like setting up with me. He forced me to go the wrong direction, played tricks on me. So we were level in experience, I'd say. I don't know how it would have went if it was, say, like a running foul match. Who would have actually won? I felt very similar to this guy. Second guy, playing into the tricks. He gave me a lot. He gave me a lot in the setup. I took a lot, but he gave me a lot. Go for top roll. He goes for top roll. His fingers are pretty strong. Not strong enough to keep my hand in his, but strong enough to keep a little grip. So we end up being like this, or like, holding. Instead of we went lock to the fingers. Slip, strap, set up. He gave me everything. I even told him after the match, I was like, in that setup, you gave me absolutely everything. I felt so comfortable in that setup. So when the ready go came, straight over, top roll, crack back his wrist, and just a little nudge to finish. Excellent. That's how I want the tournament to go. Come back down, still chatting with the guys. There was a great moment. Actually, it was a great moment. Probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite moment, apart from the matches of the night at the tournament. So I was seated and standing, was sat down on the table, reserving energy, standing in the crowd, like in a little waiting area, just looking around, seeing all of my fellow competitors, like my class with me at the 75s and the 90s, all gathered at the waiting area. I had like Anthony Sandow, Hightower, and rest of the Steel Arms in front of me. I had Swiss mates, German mates behind me. There's a new Italian group just there that joined the group as well. Oh, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was it was crazy to be in the middle of that. Like UK in front of me, Switzerland, Germany, Italy. Like there was people from Hungary in our class, Armenia. Um, every it was beautiful. It was banging. Yeah, it was really good experience. Really good moment. Third match, I get called up. Um, I actually hear my name is like Dubs, last call. I had missed the call before. Go up, chalk up, shake the guy's hand. This the first setup is actually blurred for me. Yeah, the first setup's actually blurred. I don't think we went to the no, we never went to the strap, so we never slipped. Um, he was a hook dominant puller, so I think he pulled my pronation into his. So I was here, and then he was taking me over. And I realized I was in a bad position, so the elbow went off the front. Professional foul. Restart. Shake the guy's hand. Set up. I'm getting the best grip I can. I know this is going inside. I know this is going inside. Last time I tried the hook, I got fouled. I'm already on one foul. I can't risk that big jump. I have to just set the hook, set it deep, tight, and don't mess about. So, bang, in the hook. Grinder, absolute grinder. I was looking at him. He was in a good position, breathing hard. I was in a good position. I was feeling okay. I was feeling okay. I like endurance. I like endurance. If I can get into a good deep hook match, I feel pretty confident against most people. I feel like I have really good endurance. That's one of my go-tos. We have a comment, Dubs, from from now from now on it'll be Raul, the professional foul Dubs. Oh no. Excellent. Excellent. Gotta be done. Gotta be done. Gotta play the game, man. You gotta play the game. So bang inside, both in good positions, pretty much stuck in the center. I'm dug in, but he's dug in as well. We're pretty much in the same position. Like little movements this way, little movements this way, little tiny movements. And I felt his bicep. I went for a little drag, little just to feel his bicep. And there was not some tension, there was some looseness, there was some bounce to it. So I was like, okay, yeah, let me punch through his pronation and take his bicep. So I was gonna punch through pronation and take his bicep. That was the plan. That's what I was feeling to do. I got in deep, tested his bicep, and I wanted to get through and then take his whole bicep. That was plan. We're in tight. Test the bicep. Go to push. Got to get that better position. Everything's tight, everything's strong. I push through my foot, my knee dislocates, like wobbles out of place, sideways, sideways, which I think is the MCL. You got the ACL in the middle, in the interior. The exterior is the MCL. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's the MCL. It wobbled out of place. I felt it come out and then go straight back in. It was not a good feeling. It was more mentally not a good feeling. Physically, it hurt, but there was no break. There was nothing, no serious pain that was going on. It was more the mental distraction and the mental acceptance of, okay, I've got to deal with that later. Still in the match, still tight, still feeling good. I reposition, I get in tighter again, and still I try and go for that position. My knee goes to go again. Just starts to wobble, just that little wobble. And at that point, it was a mental defeat. I couldn't believe it happened. I couldn't believe I just dislocated my knee arm wrestling. Like how? I would never have guessed that. It was the frustration of I was in the match. I felt really good, and the frustration of the fact that I wouldn't be able to continue, win or lose. If I won the match, I wouldn't have been able to get up and down them stairs again. If I lost, I'm out anyway. So you see me after the second wobble. I'm taken out here. I'm still trying. I'm still trying. I try and reposition my leg so I can push off just my actual hip. But by that time, he had capitalized on the lack of tightness, and match finished. Adrenaline got me off the stage. I walked straight off the stage, down the steps, about 4 or 5 steps, got to the bottom, leaned against the wall, looked at this guy. I was like, I've just dislocated my knee. And he was like, what? How you do that? You need ambulance? I was like, is there one outside? Like they can check what's going on if there is one. I see my mate. I see Anthony Sandow, and he was like, "You all right?" And I was like, "Messed my knee, messed my leg." He come over, and I was like, "Bro, can you help me over there? Like I can't walk. It it pained to walk on it. It really did. Like adrenaline got me off that stage, but any further was just sheer in pain. I could put like 1% of pressure onto my leg. It it hurt. It hurt. Anthony helped me out outside. I thought get some air, get some coldness. Chilled there for like 5, 10 minutes, something like that. Got one of my other mates to help me back in, who had just come out. He helped me back in, sat me down at the back corner of the room. They got one of the staff, one of the organizers. She was like medical trained and first aid trained and all that a lot. She come over with some ice, some bandages, wrapped my knee up in the ice, elevated the leg, done all the stuff, which I'm grateful for because I think that's part of the reason why it's healing pretty well. It's healing pretty well. I got my leg up, strapped up. Everyone's walking past, like looking at me, like, "How'd you do that?" And this was at what, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Um, I was with Bruno. He was just doing the right arm. I was just doing the left. So I'm out at this point. I'm out, sat down, injured, in a little bit of pain. It wasn't that painful. It was just painful when I was walking on it. Bruno still had the right arm to do. I wasn't gonna leave my guy. it wasn't even that. If I broke something different, it's a little bit different. But minor injuries, tears, things like that, I'm not gonna leave my guy. I'm not gonna leave my guy. It was a long day though. It was a long day. Bruno was pulling in the under 108 kilo class on the right arm. The pro under 108 kilo on the right arm, which was, I think, the third to last class. So I was out about 6. I think we finished the lefts about 7. It was like 2 till 7, 5 hours, and we still had all of the right arms and the finals to do as well. Bruno didn't start pulling until gone midnight. It was gone midnight before Bruno had pulled his first match. Was unlucky this time, but that was his first big professional tournament. So big shout out for him to actually enter that and put the arm on the line. But no, wicked tournament. Absolutely wicked tournament. Loads of new faces, loads of like green, like fresh people in it as well. Stacked classes, like elite pullers, prodigies. There's so many future champions that was in that room. So many future champions in there. It was ridiculous. Everywhere you look, there was just talent. Great venue, great food, great drink. They had massage services on the site as well. Medical team. They had always car park. There's everything you can imagine. Speakers. The only thing they didn't have, which they tried to get, they intended to project the names of the upcoming people on a big screen on the stage, but the owner or the person renting them the space didn't bring the cable necessary to plug the stuff in. They brought all of the stuff ready, all of the system, all of the equipment, everything needed, but the owner didn't bring the cable, which it's not their fault, but one little detail, but the rest of it absolutely spot on. Oh, I'll show you guys. Where is it? This was very cool. This was very cool. So get registered. You go up, we fill in a form, go and get registered. They take your picture, they weigh you, and then they print one of these out for you. It's got, you know, your, what was it, Swiss Open, you got the weight classes, you got your country, your name, and this little barcode. This was awesome, absolutely awesome. So what this represented was whenever you won your match, you would go over to one of the sides, find you know, one of the team members, and they'd have a little scanner thing. You'd come over, you'd present your card, they'd scan the card, bloop, and then you would get put back into the system of the next match. I thought that was a absolutely awesome idea, very efficient, very time efficient, easy. It just worked. It just worked. If you win, go over, scan your card, you're back in the system, and your name keeps coming up. I thought that was really cool. So good to experience some actual professional organization. It was absolutely awesome. As I said, about 300 competitors. It looked like, and was big as or bigger than a European competition. That was my first taste of European competition. It was even bigger than a Euro. So we had people from India, people from Canada. It wasn't just Europe. It was worldwide. Let's catch up with these comments. Tommy says, how did your arm feel after the competition, after your super match? So after the tournament, it felt fine. It felt absolutely fine. Um, I'd only had really one hard pull. Um, did a little warm up. Obviously, didn't pull before the comp. Did a little warm up. First match ended on fouls, so didn't really do much. Second match I won easy, and then the third match was a grinder, but then it finished prematurely. So and I was out for the rest of the day. So Saturday didn't really do too much damage to me. The Sunday, I guess, yeah, this flows nicely. This flow well timed question. The Sunday, when I woke up, obviously had some breakfast, blah blah blah, and did a little bit of training with Bruno in his garage, in his training garage. Just really light work, some slow pulling, just movement and everything like that. Felt really good. Felt still connected. Everything. Yeah, felt really good. It wasn't until Tuesday after I got back that when I got on the table, then I was feeling it. Then I was feeling it quite a lot. It was quite sore, quite beat up, and I could only really do movements with it, no actual like pressure. But it feels great. It feels great. It's still recovering, but everything's connected. I feel mostly my bicep, um, right now at least. It was like radial brachialis and bicep mostly. My hand feels absolutely fine. Shoulder, chest, back, absolutely fine. Yeah, it's just radial brachialis and bicep brachialis. All of the main flexor, all of the main elbow flexors. That's what hurts the most. But I'll be good for Friday. Do a little bit of training. How's the knee now? Now, so on the day on Saturday when I did it, um, yeah, could hardly walk. Had to do stairs like one at a time with support. It was not in a good place. Woke up Sunday and it was not in pain. I was not in pain, but it was still a little bit weak to walk on. Um, but I was managing to actually walk by myself by the next day. The Monday felt a little bit better. The Tuesday felt a little bit better. When it's just been getting slowly better throughout the week. Tuesday I started rehab. I think was it Monday night or Tuesday? It was the Monday night or Tuesday. I feel like it was Tuesday night. No, it was Monday night. Monday night I started rehab. Yeah, as soon as I got back, really light stuff, movement, blood flow, everything like that. I did a good rehab session at the gym today, working the tibia flexor, and the abductor. Gonna work on those two first, do a little bit more on the calf, tibia, abductor, then adductor, then slowly start working in the quad and the hamstring. Just build everything back up around it, make sure the muscles are nice and strong, and then really look at like I've changed my whole like everything now, like my whole training, my whole eating, everything specific. So it just showed me and proved to me that I need to take this to the next level. I need to be prepared more than I've ever been prepared before, and that was the best I've been. Next year I'm looking to turn pro. Next year I will turn pro. I will. And I need to be there. I need to get there. I need to train. I need to have the right nutrients, the right recovery. And I'm really flipping everything upside down, shaking it all out, seeing what works, seeing what don't work, putting it back in. No more messing about. No more messing about. I'm excited. I'm excited as well. Like, yeah, you're gonna see a different version. Absolute different version. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. 7 months. I'm dedicating 7 months, no competition, just pure training for 7 months, maybe eight. I'll be back in June or July. June or July will be the first time that I compete. Not before. Not before. I promised myself. take that time, train, just step back, get more than healthy, better than I've ever been, ever. That's it. Come back hard. Um, Tommy says, shows how hard you was pushing to hurt your knee, bro. Exactly. I was saying this to one of my mates. Like, I'm actually happy that I injured myself while losing. I was genuinely upset when I lost to Tom and I wasn't injured. Like, that was a genuine thing. Like, I felt like I'd come away from that not giving it my all. So to be injured in a match, I actually respect myself for that. To show how hard I want it and to prove to myself I was trying the hardest I could. I was trying so hard I broke myself. That's, yeah, there's levels. There's levels. Hardcore training coming up. Bro, come through. Come through. Tuesday, Friday, Sunday, whatever days you can make. 2 days a week, 1 day a week. Come through. This is it now. Table, weights, nutrition, recovery, everything is gonna be mad. It's gonna be mad. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Training starts Monday. Rehab started already. Rehab is in motion. Training starts Monday. Obviously, I'll be at the Legion Friday though. We have another comment from Tom. Should be a good session in Oxford this Sunday too, if anyone wants to come. Ooh, I'll see what my lot's saying. I'll see how many are interested in coming Sunday. But if there's not many, or if they want to come Oxford as well, that would be awesome. I don't think I'm doing anything Sunday. Not at that time. I've got a few bits to do. A few more bits to organise for last words. That could be cool. I'll talk to my guys. We'll put a comment in the group chat, mate. In the Legion chat. See what people are saying. Yeah, that's essentially all of the armrests inside of it. Obviously, any questions coming through, don't hesitate to drop them down. I'll get to them. So that was Saturday. Sunday, yeah, woke up, did some more training with Bruno, just some light work and that. Sunday evening was absolutely epic. It was Bruno's nephew's birthday. So I got to go out with Bruno and meet some of his extended family as well. Awesome night. Went to a Peruvian restaurant. Oh, gorgeous food. Gorgeous food, drink, music, company. The whole works. The whole works. Yeah. Peruvian food, drink, culture. You got it going. You got it going. Big shout out to, yeah, everyone there. Sunday was awesome. Sunday was awesome. Monday came time to leave. Monday came time to leave. Woke up in the morning, chilled with Bruno and his family, had breakfast and that. Got the train with Bruno to the airport. He was going to work as well, so timed out pretty well. Got to the airport at 12:30. Flight was at 4:30. I thought I'd get there in plenty of time. As I said earlier, I want to be there plenty of time anyway. But I thought I'd get there even earlier, but because of the knee. So I got there at 12:30. Flight wasn't until 4:30. So I got some food, some drink, chilled out. Got to 1:30. When my check-in thing got on the screen, see it, went and checked in, got my boarding pass, all good, all good. By that time, my gate was not on the board, so I just chilled around the airport for a bit, rested, looked around, got on the Wi-Fi. They had free Wi-Fi for a couple hours. I think it was 4 hours, about 4 hours. So chilled, messaged people, blah 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 blah. Got to what, 2:30 at this point, and my gate come up. See the gate, go there. I'm 2 hours early at this point, at the gate. Went through the security, blah, blah, blah. Have some food. Sit down by the gate. It's probably an hour and a half, two at this point. Chilling. Gets to about an hour to perform the flight. Hear a little thing on the tannoy. Everyone traveling to London, London Heathrow. Please come up, show your documents, and we need to give you this blue stamp on your boarding pass. And they was like, we're very strict on this. We won't let you board unless you have this blue stamp. I'm like, cool, okay, I'll go get it done. Got an hour before, chilling. I'll get it done now anyway, just so it's done. It's no rush. Go up there, give them my stuff, passport, boarding pass. They look at it, like, yep, boom, stamp it with the blue stamp. I sit back down, chilling. Wait until we boarded a little bit late. Obviously, yeah, they called us out. Now boarding, went up, gave my boarding pass. She looked at it. She was like, "Oh, you're flying with British Airways. This is Swiss Airlines. You're at the wrong gate." And I just, my heart just, I just looked at her like, "Don't say that. Don't say that." She was like, "Yeah, we're Swiss Airlines. You're flying with British Airways. You got to look at the board, see where your gate is." So I'm like, "Oh no, okay." Look at the screen, see where the gate is. It's in a completely different area of the airport. There were two flights, 10 minutes apart, 4:25, 4:35. I just looked at the first one. This next gate is some other place in the airport. I asked one of the guys, how long does it take to get there? And he's like, 2 minutes. I was like, okay, cool. I'm shifting on a dodgy knee, shifting. It took longer than 2 minutes. It took about 15 minutes. I get to my gate where I'm supposed to be. I just look at the woman. I'm like, please don't say I'm too late. She looks up. It's too late. I missed my flight. I missed my flight coming home. It was ridiculously stressful. It's like, why? Like, I was there 4 hours early, went through all the process. They stamped my boarding pass. They looked at my boarding pass and stamped it. They could have said an hour before when I was there, oh no, this is Swiss Airline. You're in British Airways. So it was just thrown on me all at once. It was not good. It was not good. Had to get another ticket, pay out for another ticket, which I still need to see if I can claim back. Had to pay out for another ticket, and yeah, managed to get home that night. Worth it still. One of the best few days of my life. Great networking, great people. I achieved what I wanted to do. Went out and competed. Won an international match in my class. See my friends, meet new people. Achieved everything. Had an awesome time. So, a few hiccups, dislocated knee, missed flight, pay for a new one. That doesn't come close to the good that happened on that trip. So, that's it. I'm home. Ready for the next stage. Ready for the next step. Oh, by the way, on my quest to 10,000 hours of self-improvement, I'm currently on, this is yesterday's number, 9,805 hours. So I'm 195 hours away from 10,000. Started this in February 2019. It's now November 2023. My goal was to achieve it before the Paris Olympics 2024. I'll complete that in about 3 weeks. 3, 4 weeks. We're here. So I think the next episode will be covering me reaching the 10,000 hours. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. That wraps up this episode. Been a great episode. Loved reliving the Switzerland experience. Hope you have with me too. One little final closing note. I've had a few people say that my channel is a little bit hard to find. The Defy underscore network, or that's my Instagram, Defy underscore dubs is what's here. Some people have difficulty finding it. So there's been a few name suggestion changes or name change suggestions. The one I'm leading to at the moment is to change it to Dubs International. Dubs International. Plan to do a lot of traveling. I'm resting all over the place. General life talks. Dubs International. What do we think? Yes, no, maybe. Throw in your suggestions. Put them in the comment down below. Like, subscribe, bell, all of those stuff. Hope you enjoyed. This has been Dubs, episode 3, my Switzerland experience. Been a pleasure, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a good one.